the Leela Gurgaon, first Leela property in northern India, strategically located just across the Delhi border, a short drive from the Indira Gandhi International Airport. It is truly a state-of-the-art, a modern contemporary hotel that offers the most luxurious rooms and services. The Leela Gurgaon did its soft opening during the peak recession period in the year 2009 and ever since has been consistently doing well. The leadership at the Leela is committed to not only employee welfare but also to create a work culture that is challenging and rewarding. The success story of Leela Gurgaon in such a short span of 8 to 10 months is mainly due to their best practices in employee satisfaction, that is ES, and customer satisfaction, CS. In this training video, we would be sharing with you the first-hand experiences, vision, and the beliefs of Leela team.
I think we need to teach our staff the product properly. We need to explain to them what is the role. I think we need to explain to them also why this product is this way. I think development of staff to sell the product is extremely important in our business these days. I think training is very important, that you train them to understand the product. If people still do not understand, you have to be patient, educate people. We have seen even our staff turnover is, I think, about 2% for the whole year. But if I look at it, we've been very patient, and also people has take the ownership of this property. They wanted to learn also, and I think that has helped a lot today for where we are. As far as customers concerned, when we opened the hotel, we knew that time was a very big recession. We went through, we have only one goal, to become very, very customer driven. Well, again, when we started here, that was the culture. I guess the culture of the company is, guest is God. That is the vision of the company, and we have kept this. And from day one, we have explained to our people, we're all here because of the customer. I guess customer, we develop it into a lot of ways to make sure every staff understand the importance of looking customer properly. And every staff of this hotel, the first goal is customer driven and customer satisfaction.
It was important for me to make sure if I'm opening up a new hotel, which will be a benchmark for the Leela hotels in the northern India, we need to be the best in the industry, at least in the NCR to start with, and then definitely we can look up for the entire country as such. The first thing, obviously, if I'm talking from the hospitality industry point of view, the customer focus is the most important thing for us to do. We have a process of also the traditional welcome, giving the traditional welcome to all the guests who check into our hotel, whether they get picked up in our hotel cars from the airport or even they come there in their own cars, in their own vehicles. So experiencing right from the door till their room to all the outlets of the hotel, to experience the entire hotel, and till the time they do not leave my hotel premises. Almost, I would say, if I have to actually count or take the percentage, almost 90% of my hotel staff who had joined initially went through as they were the guest of my hotel.
We have a system to this. We have a system which is called a guest preference card. So when a guest checks in, if a first time customer into the hotel, these cards are available with the guest relations. This is available with housekeeping department and engineering as well. So whenever a guest walks into the hotel, Engineering takes a preference if there are any technical preference a guest would like to have whenever in his next return. Housekeeping takes the preference of his stay, the kind of amenities he wants. So this guest preference card are then fed by the guest relations into the guest masters. That's in our software which is called Opera, which we use our PMS software.
A guest who is checking for the first time, we verify whether he needs a smoking room or not smoking room at the time of check-in itself. In case it's a repeat guest, then we again verify the guest request so that we can give the room as per his or her request. Whether if two people are checking together, then it's very important to verify whether they need a room with a large bed or two separate beds.
Dr. Hawes, does he like to be served his maple syrup or does he like to take it himself?
He likes to get his maple syrup served.
Why is that?
Because his hands got sticky.
Very good. So always give it to him if you see that he's picked up waffles and pancakes. Don't give him if he's picked up eggs. What table are you going to give them?
The pediatric.
Is it a meeting or is it just a lunch?
Just a lunch.
Just a lunch.
Parvinder?
Mr. Pedersen, he generally comes with his family, he generally asks for...
First of all, the briefings are very specific. The briefings are very informal and made understood to each employee what is the responsibilities. So first motivation comes from the departmental briefings before they start their shift and the kind of responsibilities they are given to do their services throughout the day. If they understand the complete work process which they have during the day, they understand what they need to do. Otherwise, other than the directions at work, the general programs which we do is that we have the customer satisfaction survey. If employees appreciate it through a guest comment card, there are recognition points to it. We have the GEMS program, which is driven by the corporate, Leela Corporate, and which is very strongly adhered at the unit.
I think we delegate to people. I think people has power, okay? That when it comes to financial, there's some restriction of how much maybe discount they can give.
When we do the brainstorming almost once in 15 days or probably every weekend, I would say, these are the people who go back to their areas and they actually talk and discuss what was discussed in the meeting. That's one. We discuss these things in almost, we have daily briefings like the morning shift, afternoon shift, and the night shift. What comes out of these meetings, it's discussed in the meetings because somebody might be off on a day.
At yes, certain point of times you can take a decision like somebody's consumed minibar. Now specifically with the Leela Kempinski Gurgaon, we are giving guest minibar complimentary at the rate of more than 9,000 and above. Let's suppose somebody is paying a rate of 8,500 rupees at a consumption of 2,000 grand for a minibar, and I see on the folio that the person has stayed for a good longer period of time, and probably from a company like IBM, which is a regular customer of ours and giving us a good business. So I would not question the guest much about it. Okay, fine, it's 2,000 rupees amount, it's just a minibar. As considering at the one point of time, I'll take it away simply and then announce it off later on and inform my manager, see, as a special case, the guest was very regular to us, I have done that. So the as a special case is a term which is more or less very much used in the industry, and it has to be actually a special case to do that.
We do give flexibility to our people to do certain things with their own discretions, but these things are always checked and cross-checked by our managers or managers who these people report to.
We needed to be the best in one area, which was customer service.